Good afternoon and welcome one and all. You join us for this one-day match between England and New Zealand. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only Lord Gower.
Well, thanks Athers for such a glowing introduction. You'd be tempted to bat first on this pitch, but with this bowling attack, it's not a bad idea to get them at the opposition early and see what problems they can cause.
Here we go, first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started.
Looking very solid to start the team's innings.
Yeah! Big edge!
Good return there, back from the deep.
Gone, brilliant in the field.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Williamson comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yes!
This should be close. Could that be out? Looks so.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep!
Thick edge.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Time to keep the pressure on now.
Yeah!
Great shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Butler, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Super shot that.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yeah!
Caught! Completely ridiculous to pluck that one.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease.
Yes!
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
Just need to tighten their areas now. Nicely played.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment.
Yes!
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. Times it nicely.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A little short on that occasion.
Yes!
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now.
Yes!
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Phillips didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Yes!
Into the gap. Nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
That is a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Yep.
Off the edge, could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Yes.
Timed that brilliantly.
Now, that was a very solid half-century. Nothing fussy about it, nicely crafted and risk-free. We'll want to move things along now, though.
Yes.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Super shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Butler, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Edge, and straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Not a lot of pressure on to come in and score quickly. Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
That's an outstanding shot. Saw it early, not much width to play with, and driven through the covers for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
This has been a great knock, using all the shots available, plenty of boundaries, and not really giving the bowlers much of a look in. Superb 100.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Livingston, the right armour, is coming into the attack. That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that.
A beauty, brilliant cap.
A truly wonderful innings ends, a new personal best, and they've done an excellent job for their team.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Butler, I don't think will be too happy with it. Oh my, that's racing away.
That ball was just an invitation that is accepted by return of post.
Loud shout.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
And that's the end of the innings. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance. Henry, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
They got it well away square, nobody anywhere near it in the field to cut it off. Henry giving away too much width.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Milan has got the big shot away this over.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Hit that
Yeah.
hard. Nailed it.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Yes.
Really good shot there.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yes.
Great work.
Yeah.
Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yes.
Good bit of timing there.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Nicely played.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
A good contest here at the moment.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Williamson, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
So quick to cut it away. Beautifully done.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Edged it. Now then, was there a feint edge? That stop. Great catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
Yes.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Out!
Yeah.
Good catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yeah.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Finds the edge. And gone. Brilliant catch.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yes.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Great shot through the gap.
A fine display of wrist and forearm working together to pull this away.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of.
Yep.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around.
Yes.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Time to keep the pressure on now.
Yep.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Williamson, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Right on. Yep.
Really good shot there.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Right there. Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
New Zealand found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
Catch.
Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Time that perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting.
Yes.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Catch it.
Absolutely nailed it.
And that brings up the batsman's half-century.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Yes.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Catch it.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Waiting.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Would have been really happy with that last shot. Finds the edge. Out. What a catch. It wasn't a great decision to start with. Stokes is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Great shot through the gap.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
what a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good inning.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Wait. Yep.
Nice shot.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
Just need to tighten their areas now.
Yes.
Brilliant shot that.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting.
Wait. Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Mitchell will be disappointed with that delivery.
Catch it.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yep.
Really good innings to bring up the half century. Impressive batting, and we'll want to push on from here.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
That win never looked in doubt from very early in the match. It's been a great performance and a deserved win.